Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be continuing the cocktail series, and this is the final look. This is the look I created, and I was inspired by my favorite cocktail, which is the Mojito. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. So I already have my makeup on my face. I'm gonna go ahead and start baking under the eyes because this look does have some fallout and I don't want it to ruin the makeup I already have on. I'm priming my eyelids with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and that's just gonna help the eyeshadows stick. Using the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette, I'm taking the shade Shh, and I'm gonna be placing that in the transition area of the eyelids. I'm just going in windshield wiper motions to blend out that color in the transition area. Next, with the Ace Beauty palette, I'm taking this gorgeous green shade. It's called Cactus, and I'm going to be applying that all over the lid. So I'm going to be focusing it mainly right now on the center of the lid, and as there's less product on the brush, I'm going to be going out to the outer and inner corners. Now that there's not as much product on the brush, I'm going to be kind of creating a wing effect with the eyeshadow. So I'm just kind of flicking out that color towards the tail of the eyebrow, as you can see right here. And I'm just going to be blending that in the crease, and I'm just going to be dragging that color out. So I'm kind of creating like a sharp cat eye effect with that eyeshadow color. So you kind of want to just take your time with this part because this is kind of like one of the main effects of the look. I wanted to do this wing effect because with mojitos you have like the mint leaves in it, so for me this kind of just created like a little leaf look, kind of sorta. Now I'm going in with a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be blending out that green color with the color that's in the transition area. And I'm going back in with the green just to touch it up and intensify the look a little bit. So once I add that green, I'm going to go ahead and blend once again, just to make sure that there are no harsh lines and everything is blended together. In that same Jaclyn and Morphe palette, I'm going in with the green shade called Potion, and I'm just going to be using that to blend that darker cactus color with the transition color. With a smaller, precise brush, I picked up Cactus again, and I'm just going along the edges of the eye look to sharpen it up and just to make it a little bit darker. So I'm just kind of creating more of a sharp line, a sharp wing, and just going back in the crease and just darkening everything up. Here I am, blending once again. With the Violet Voss Essentials palette, I'm going in with the shade Emerald, and I'm just going to be applying that with my finger and packing it and putting it everywhere I put those original green shades. So I just used those first shades as a base, and now I'm going to be going in with this shimmery shade on top. So I decided to use my finger because I feel like it gives the best color payoff as opposed to just using a brush. So I'm just going to be packing that all over the lids and blending it out a little bit once I get towards the outer corner. I wanted it to be a little bit more metallic, so I am going to go ahead in a few, and I'm just going to spray my brush with a setting spray just to intensify it and give it more of a metallic look. So by wetting your brush, that's the effect that it's going to give it. It's going to make it look wet and dewy and really metallic-y and just kind of give it the maximum pigmentation possible. So on this side, you're going to see the difference of how wetting the brush just gives it like an extra pop of color, and I just love how it came out. So again, I'm just placing this on top of the green that we already have. And as you can see, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And this is how the look looks so far. So now to intensify the edges, I'm going in with the shade Trickery from that same Morphe palette, and I'm just going to be applying this and focusing it mainly on like the outer edge of the wing. So again, I'm just kind of darkening up the look, adding some definition and dimension to the eyes. So I grabbed a smaller precise brush because the wing does get smaller towards the tail of the eyebrow. So I just want to be more precise with this part because it is a darker color. Next, I'm going to be wiping off the excess powder I have under the eyes because we are going to go ahead and start to do the inner corner, highlight, and under the eyes. I took the two gold shades from the Armed and Gorgeous palette. They're called Girl Trip and Coin, and I'm using that to highlight the inner corners. Now I'm going to be doing a winged liner with a gel liner. I'm going to fast forward that because that takes me forever. So now we're done with the lids, and we're going to go ahead and start working on the lower lash line. I took the shade Shh again, and I'm just going to be running that all on the bottom of the lower lash line. Next, I'm going to be taking the green emerald shade, and I'm going to be applying that more towards the middle, And then I grabbed the darker green and I'm focusing that on the outer corner of the lower lash line. I'm also connecting that to the wing. And of course, you always have to go back and make sure everything is well blended together. So I went ahead and put on my mascara, so now the eyes are complete. Now moving on to the face, I'm going in with the Laura Geller Baked Blush in the shade Tropic Hues, and I'm just going to be applying that all over the apples of the cheeks. This blush does have a sheen to it, so I'm not going to go in and add any highlight. For the lips, I'm taking the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Nude Mood, and I'm going to be putting this all over my lips to complete the look. And there you have it, the makeup look is now complete. So this is the Mojito look for the Cocktail Eye series. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and if you guys want to see something else or if you guys have any suggestions, just leave me a comment down below. Again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Okay. Hi, Mama. What is that? Look is going to be Foxy.